Smith, his first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a play fake. Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get one. Later one.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack. Put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
A first down carry for Barkley won't lead to much as he'll take this forward for maybe a yard. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, Tua. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Falcons 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
8-yard line.
He's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
On second down, here's Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Throwing his car on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Carr now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Desmond Patman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7. Sterling.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, here's Tua. Going deep here for Parker. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positive.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week?
Now Barkley stripped of the football, and the Falcons grab it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they... showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
At 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. He will push his way down to about the 14.
26.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The Falcons' 14-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Intended target that time, Desmond Patman, but it'll be second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Julio. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
Catanzaro's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. That'll be a gain of 15 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll go to Barkley again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Saquon Barkley on the carry.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going on the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Buying time to his left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 11 at the 41. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got Burton here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
16 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Tua. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Falcons 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Carr now on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Shift. Check 9. Out. Six guard. Check 6 guard.
Try to punch it in with Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter.
That ties the game 24-24.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Shotgun now for Carr. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead,
and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have broken our tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
26, Saquon.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's second and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a give to Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. From midfield, here's Tua. This one into the hands of Burton. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
31-31.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. That one caught out wide by Julio. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
Second and 8 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Carr. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr, a quick throw, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Desmond Patman. A gain of 2.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down now, it's Smith, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Pardon, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Now Carr. Steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and 12. Back to throw, Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. 3 buzz, 3 buzz. Hey, Mike 51. Mike Express. Double dog. That's the way. 51.
To throw is Carr. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages.
50-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. To throw is Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Tagovailoa. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Tua. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. The intended target, Saquon Barkley, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go down at the 28. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First throw of the OT session for Tua. Got his man. It's Williams. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Underneath to the tight end, Burton. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. And they'll run for it with Barkley. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. First throw of overtime for Carr. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 25 yards that time. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
Here we go now with Smith. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Atlanta, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.